No.
She's like right now. Chatter, chatter, chatter.
No, she gave us the paper before.
Okay.
Yeah, but before that.
We do 33 after you do
I got 33, don't worry.
Yeah, well, I thought I got it, but it was the same as back to back.
What did you think? What did you think?
2 over 3 past 3.
I got -2 over 5.
Yeah, I know, that's what the back of the book says. 36, I see, I can't write it. So I just
All right, 27. We need to figure out what we need to figure out what root 2 over 2 plus root 2 over 2I to the 4th power is. Well, that just means that thing multiplied by itself 4 times, right? So I'm going to start by going root 2 over 2 plus root 2 over 2I times root 2 over 2 plus root 2 over 2I. Boil that out. Yeah. First times first, what is it?
No way.
Oh. We're not ready. So here we go. First times first. Root 2 times root 2 is?
Root 4.
2 over 4. Root 4, and the square root of 4 is?
2.
2. 2 times 2 is 4. So I don't want to go too fast here, but 2 over 4 is 1/2.
I knew that.
Okay. Then when I do the inside, I'm going to get, once again, 1/2 I. When I do the outside, I get 1/2 I. So if I go 1/2 I plus 1/2 I, I get I. All right? And then at the end, root 2 over 2 times root 2 over 2 is 1/2 I squared. But I squared is?
I. No, 0.
-1. Nice. So 1/2 I squared is really?
0.
Minus 1/2. And so this simplifies to I. Okay? So that is this thing times itself. So if I did, let me write this out with super
So it equals
long.
-1.
Correct. Because if I did this times itself 4 times,
It'd be I squared.
right, so it would work out to be I squared, because these two times each other, we just figured out is I. These two times each other is also I. So like Forrest said, I times I is I squared. But I squared equals -1. And yes, I taught you that. You know how to FOIL.
No, I wasn't talking about the point. I was talking about the very first one.
Whatever, that's next. 33.
Well, I had problems.
Are we skating past 30? Can we do that, or?
Yeah, we can 30.
Can you just double check it?
Sure. So the answer to number 30 is 61.
Yeah, okay.
Better do that. Yep, better do that one since I got 4 to say.
Okay, 5 minus 6i multiplied by the complex conjugate. What's the conjugate of 5 minus 6i?
5
plus 6i. And we did this and we came up with a formula. And the answer to this is when you multiply two complex conjugates together is a squared plus b squared. What's a?
25 plus 36.
A is 5, so a squared is 25. What's b? 6, so 6 squared is 36.
How come when I foiled it, I did not get
That I cannot
I got
speak
36,
to.
but not 25.
5 times 5, very first
Yeah,
thing.
I
First
know.
comes first, 25.
You got 10, so I thought it.
Oh,
like
you
right
got
here.
10, so you
So I
add
would have gotten it right, but
woulda, coulda,
should
shoulda.
have. So the answer is 61.
The answer is 72.5.
Lying.
Yes.
And then I felt like an idiot because I didn't know how to do these.
Okay, so 33 is the same thing as 30, except we're multiplying the top and the bottom by the complex conjugate.
God, that's what somehow I got it wrong.
So what's the complex conjugate of 2 plus I?
2 minus I.
Minus I. So on the top is easy. 1 times 2 minus I is just 2 minus I. And then on the bottom, it's the same as before. A squared plus B squared. What's A squared? 4. And what's B squared? 1. So this is 2 minus I over 5. And then break it down into the real part, which is 2/5, minus the imaginary part.
Do you seriously have to do that?
Seriously.
No, like,
Do I look like Mr. Helvey to you?
I don't know.
is that a trick question?
I feel like it's easier to
No,
do that.
this right here and this right here, those two are mathematically equivalent. Okay? So there's no, okay, so if you get this, you're okay. We would prefer this, because I think the instructions said, write it in standard form. And the standard form is where they're broken down into two
Okay, we're
separate.
about 36. Let's see.
Okay? Were you gonna say, yes, I kind of do look like Mr. Helvey?
No, I didn't know.
Middle-aged, fat white guy, we both have that going on.
He's middle-aged.
Like 60.
He's not. Not even like.
He's gone. He went to college when he was 30.
No, he didn't.
What does that have to do with
Did?
anything?
No, he didn't.
When did he go to college?
I don't know.
He did go to college.
Like 30, I swear. He worked,
30.
he worked
He's like
at
6
Kmart forever.
and he does much other stuff. He's like,
Oh, really? After graduating from high school?
Yeah, he used to like umpire the baseball games and like. Who is this? Kmart. 3 times.
Kind of like
Then he was
that.
inspired to go.
Oh, well, good. So he's got a better story than I do.
Well,
He's like what? He's like what's that movie?
Me? Yeah, true.
What did you want to be on the teacher?
What?
Why?
We had that conversation yesterday.
We're recording this, by the way.
Okay,
Conversation.
what do we multiply by?
Negative 3i.
Negative 3i. So 2 times negative 3i is negative 6i. And then I times negative 3i is,
9.
wow,
Isn't it just negative I
we don't know.
negative 3i squared,
Yeah.
which is really,
It's not.
squared?
It's
where
really
are you
9.
getting 9?
3 squared is negative.
Told us
It's
to
three
square
times
it.
three.
Negative 3 times 3 times 3 is.
See, no 9s in there.
Oh, is that what
It has to be 9.
No, the top here, I didn't finish distributing
Oh, we're
this.
talking about
You have to
the
multiply both of these numbers by the negative 3i.
I thought we were talking about the bottom
Oh,
two.
okay, I'm like, where are you guys seeing a 9 there? Okay, then on the bottom,
Is it not 9i?
it is not 9i.
What is
Negative
it?
Just 9.
It's negative 9i squared, which is just 9.
That's what I was trying to say.
All right, so shh. Now to you two today that are being rotten children. Courtney's actually relatively quiet. Okay, so to write this in standard form, I need my real part first, which would be 3/9, which I'll reduce to 1/3.
Oh, really?
And then I need my imaginary part next, which is negative 2/3 I. Okay?
Can we just keep it as 3 nights?
Give me your mic a little bit.
Yeah. Ow.
Didn't even hurt.
That
Okay,
hurt.
anything else? What? 39?
These ones are not fun.
Were there ones that were fun?
No, you got me. You really did.
I actually like this.
So do we just foil this and then call it all dandy?
Oh yeah, this is not fun.
This
You're
kind
right.
of stuff is better than some of the stuff we're doing before.
Like, is that what we're supposed to do? Foil it and then do the
Yep.
basic thing? You just told me.
Okay, so before you have to, like Taylor said, unfortunately for this, you have to foil the top first.
God.
So first times first is 2.
Whoa.
First, outside.
I am foiling the top. Not yet, because I need to simplify this first before I can do that. So first times first is 2. Outside is
Negative I.
negative I. Inside is negative 2i. And then negative I times negative I is positive I squared, which is negative 1. Okay, 2 minus 1 is 1 minus 3i.
What? What did you just do?
Simplify the top.
Okay.
No, you won't find out 1 plus 2i.
I I know exactly what you're talking about right now.
Yeah, good stuff.
Okay?
Okay, so.
One minus
I'm in the front row for that.
1 minus 6i squared.
What about this one and this one?
Oh, yeah.
And that one?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So that's gonna be 2i minus 3i is gonna be negative I. And then like you said, minus 6i squared.
one.
6, 7 minus
7 minus
I.
Okay.
No, is that right?
Uh-huh. And then what's happening on the bottom? 5.
Wait, okay, so 1 times
A squared
1.
plus
Got
b
it, got it.
So that
I
is
had to
7
do-
fifths minus 1 fifth.
The ones who are not paying attention.
Wait, 1/5? Why is it 1/5?
Well, because I just.
There's a 1.
The I.
No, there's a 1 in front of the.
Oh, okay.
Like x really means 1x, so x over 5.
Negative.